to see what the status is, because I don't know if it's trash bins, if their sewer rates are going to go higher because the more use of bathrooms. I don't know what their issues are that they need help with. And so, but I'm in alignment with you, Vice Mayor, with something around the $5,000 range with, and then we could reevaluate this in a few months. I don't know if there's somebody for the rescue mission.
Yeah, let council go through. You know, Fred, come on up. That's fine if you'd like to say something.
Fred Beltran and Bobby with the Rescue Mission. I just want to make sure that we're understanding this. And we didn't come up here to ask for any funding, and I think you offered it. We are in line with trying to do the unification projects with the police department and other things. We're gonna do this project regardless of whether there's funding or not. Just the fact that we've been able to bring this to light of the work we've been doing there we've got other donors that are willing to step up. And I think if we continue down that path, it's taken us a good number of years to build a relationship that we've got to this point. And at this point in time, you know, we can do it, we will do it, whether we get 2 people there, 5 people, 10 people, we're gonna be able to do it. It is gonna cost us a little bit more, but I think we'll be able to absorb any funding. And I think the discussions regarding this whole project and the homelessness, I think needs to continue, because there's other methods, whether it's the rescue mission, and I know the Navigation Center is doing some more work over there for additional housing and bathrooms and showers and that kind of stuff. So at this point in time, like I said, I don't know that we really want to receive any funding. I know that it would open up a can of worms for a lot of other entities that may be wanting to do the same thing, but I think, you know, they would have to prove that whatever they're going to be doing is going to help the community.
Mr. Beltran, are you saying you don't want the money?
We don't need
Yes,
the
sir.
money.
But I would like to say a few things real quick, if that's okay with you. Because I'm on here on behalf of Pastor Esther and the Rescue Mission, which I'd like to clarify. Our legal name is the New Porterville Rescue Mission. So it's not just the Rescue Mission, the Porterville Rescue Mission, but for the legal record. Anyways, so just that we're here on this item right now already is a big it's a big deal for us, Rescue Mission, because of all the past we've had with the city and everything. You know, in God we trust, it says up there, right? You know, we've over the years with Pastor Esther, blood, sweat, and tears, have developed a trust with you guys, and now you guys are, you know, it means a lot to us that you guys want to give us this money, you know, because that just shows where we are together as a team, wanting to both go forward in the same to help the homeless, right? And so I would like to say that I would like to thank Vice Mayor McCurvey and AJ for showing a personal interest and coming on down to the Rescue Mission and talking to us about stuff and what we need. And really, so where I was going with the In God We Trust is that, you know, you can't trust someone you don't know, right? So you have to build that personal relationship with God in order to trust Him, right? You're not going to trust nobody you don't know. So I don't believe in this one size fits all, bag them and tag them, or enabling them. I don't believe in either side, right? I believe that everybody has a unique way of handling their program, right? So, I mean, with that being said, like, there's no easy formula here, and I believe that a lot of people are trying to look for an easy formula to the solution, and there is none. There's none. There's no easy solution to this.
If it was, it'd already been solved.
Amen. That's right. So, what we suggest, because Jesus says that what I give you freely, and what we suggest is that everybody come together as a city and start building personal relationships with these people who the only thing that they trust is drugs, because that's all that anyone has shown them to trust is drugs, you know. They sit out there on the river, and we go out there and we give them food, but then they don't see us again for a month. You know, instead, build a relationship with somebody at long term and not just part term. And then they will start listening to what we have to say more than the drug.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? That's where I feel is what our message we want to present to the city and to everybody. And also, you know, we are open to donations, but, you know, there's a lot of legal issues when it comes to city giving money to a religious, you know.
Our legal team will take care of that. You don't have to listen to people from the audience. I appreciate your comments.
Actually, no. This is my own research that I've done myself. It wasn't, nobody told me nothing. I'm just saying that, also, you know, we don't, you know, God has provided everything that we've ever needed, and with the help of donors and anybody in the room that you know wants to donate, we are open to personal donations. You know, so, and that's what's going to help the community coming together,
Okay.
working together. So,
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Councilman Green, do you have any comments? Councilman Rivas, do you have any comments?
Yeah, you know, very well said, because you do have to build that trust. You know, when I was working where I was at, you know, a lot of those individuals came in strung out to the bone, where they're climbing walls, they're chewing on their teeth, they're tearing their skins apart and stuff like that. But the thing is you got to remain there. You got to show them that you care. And money is essential, but it's not everything. You have to be there. But in regards to what you're asking, you know, with this, the city getting involved with religion, and we're not donating for religion. We're donating because it's a rescue mission. It's to help the people, and has nothing to do with religion. So I don't want people to get that confused.
Well, there's some other things that,
Well,
this council is on board with us, but there's maybe future ones that don't, and we don't want to have them bring this up again later on and be like, well, you know, the city's done this, and the city's done this, you know. And this council member is great. We love you guys. You guys are reaching out, and you're helping, you know, you're building trust with us. But in the future, we don't want to have that stigma over our heads that, oh, well, the city's donated you guys, so now you owe us this. You know, we don't want that. And do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying, and I don't think this council, and I can't,
and I completely agree with this
I
council. The council's amazing.
I
That's what I'm saying.
cannot vision what the other members can do after I leave, or whatever the case may be. But I know what I'm going to do, is I would like to entertain the 5,000, no strings attached, because you're transparent. Because remember, I walked in there not letting you know who I was, and you treated me with open arms. Now, if you did that for me, not being, you know, on drugs, I can just imagine what you can do, what you've done to people and saving people's lives. So with that, it inspired me, and I really like your guys' program, because the program that you envisioned is the same program that was inside the penal system. And that's what helps people, is people that care, and people that help out people and don't leave them just by giving them a sack lunch. And then I'll see you in a month. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to be there with them, and they have to know, and they have to build that trust. So with that, I turn that back to you, sir.
Thank you, Councilman Rivas. You know, I'll be the hard guy. There's pros and cons and all, right? Councilman Beltran made a great point. We spend $2 million on our navigation center, and you guys are keeping up with that with local donations, right? Something I saw here tonight, you saved lives, but you also saved souls. And through saving souls, you've saved lives. And I do like seeing that. Now, talk about the cons. Now you're going to boo me. So, I don't want tent cities. I don't want it in the community. I don't like the location. We have big developments coming in the future, and so I don't like the location of the Porterville Rescue Mission, the new Porterville Rescue Mission where it is, and so it's a big eyesore with the tent cities, and so I would like to refrain from going down that road. I do support a one-time donation. Me personally, I would like a string attached, and let's call it a request, not a string attached. But I'd love to see you guys come back and report in 6 months. Not that it's an agenda, but give us the 3-minute oral communication of what's going on at the Porterville Rescue Mission. Keep us engaged, right? I hope that this can develop, at least with this council in the future, maybe a different location that can be looked at, worked on. in collaboration with the city and the new Porterville Rescue Mission that would fit the city better. And that'll be something that maybe the vice mayor and some of you can work on in the future, or Councilman Beltran with the Link Committee and Councilman Rivas. You guys have really been leading strong on the homeless or people experiencing homelessness issues, so I really appreciate the work you've done. But it sounds like we have consent here. I'm looking for a motion, and we can
May-
move on.
Mayor, I was going to just in light of the issue that was raised on the legal, I just wanted to make it clear that we are aware, so there is one small legal string when we're dealing with providing money to a religious organization, which is that, and I don't think it's an issue for the rescue mission, because my understanding is the rescue mission offers the services, the counseling and the services based on the Christian faith, and they don't mandate it. So that probably takes care of it. And I think they're well aware of this issue, as they've noted, which is simply that they can't require participants to attend religious services or require them to pray in exchange for any services or support that has been, that the public money has gone to. So if they're providing shelter and food with regard to anybody who needs it, with regard to the funding that's provided by the city, there's not a problem.
Okay, sounds good.
Let me finish up, and that's, I think that's what we're going. The awareness now of the Risk Commission has gone from way down here to way up here. The donations will be coming in, and we know our limitations are there where we're at, and that's what we're looking for is growth, you know, whether it's there or somewhere else. And job training, we have a crew that goes out there and works, so we're looking for resources to be able to get housing, to be able to get jobs for these guys, education, those type of things are connections. We talked about the lunch programs from the school to be able to go pick them up and get free lunches because they throw all that stuff away. So programs like that not only help the rescue mission, but helps the other entities that are working with those projects. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Beltran. I'm looking for a motion, gentlemen.
I will forward the motion, Your
I
Honor.
second.
Okay, so for a $5,000 donation, no strings attached, and with the legal advice. So we have a first and a second. If there's no other discussion, we'll call for the vote.
What are we using? We're back.
We're back in business. Passes 5-0. Okay.